Oh, yeah. What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? Here we are. Seemed like it took forever for Wednesday to come around, but we back, fellas. We are back. And here we are in a Cowboy Huddle where we come together and talk nothing but Cowboy talk. And I got my heavy hitters right here with me. We got Dallas Cowboy Chris, 21 Armando, and B2 Real in the house. What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing today, man? Talk to me.
Man, excited, man. Like you said, Wednesday seemed like Christmas Day. You know how you was a little kid and you was like, man, I'm about to open these presents. Well, Wednesday is here. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Man, hey, excited. You guys already know, man, that anticipation builds. You know, we go through the week and we start hearing the news and we're like, man, I want to get in the huddle. So we got a lot to talk about. You already know.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. It just seemed like all of us, well, we know we got the deadline coming tomorrow, man. So there's some things going on out there, man. We want to say what's up to the Cowboy Huddle. Where y'all at? Come on, give me some in the comments, man. Let me know y'all here. Say what's up. What area code you at or what. Give us something because it's been a while. We miss y'all, man. We miss y'all like crazy. So, but yeah, man, it's a lot going on, man. It's going on. Look like Dallas Cowboy Chris, you're not at your regular setup. What's going on, brother?
Well, the big fella is in Nevada. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Miss Felicia, how you doing, Miss Felicia? Well, I'm in Las Vegas.
Hey, Felicia.
I'm in Las Vegas because the wife had to come do a little training. And I was like, she ain't going to Las Vegas for a week without me.
I know
I jumped on the damn plane too. That's where I am.
Do me a favor. I need you bet 100 on Black for me.
Yeah,
I got you. And then I'm gonna put 50 cents on Carson Wentz.
It's sad, man. I mean, Carson Wentz can't get any love. And there go our main man right there, B2 Real, DC4L. What's up? Tell us something, brother.
Man, you know, the life of a young father, you know, had to be off camera for a moment, you know.
That's how it is.
We understand, brother. We've been there, brother. We've been there. So, yeah, Felicia Collins say, guess what? Yes, I want to talk about why Dak and Zeke haven't said anything about it. We gonna get, you know what? We're gonna be on here a while tonight, y'all. We gonna hold y'all too long, but we definitely got a lot to talk about tonight, man.
I see Felicia is fired up tonight too.
Yeah,
Felicia ready. She ready.
Hey, Felicia got a notepad. I'm sure she got a notepad with a whole bunch of notes, man. Yeah, man. So here we are, man, back on Wednesday. Let me just say this, like I always say, this is not a politically correct channel. It's just where we come together and talk barbershop talk. We talk beauty shop talk and all that stuff for the ladies, because we appreciate our ladies just as much as we appreciate our men. We appreciate our young guys, the young youth that we have coming in through here. So we just appreciate everybody, man. We're growing, we're steady growing. I think we're up to almost 500 subscribers. So, man, you know, it's off season. So let's just keep this thing going and hey, let's get started. So let's see what we got going on. Mondo, you want to talk about something we got going on around?
Let's get on to around the NFL. You know, we're Cowboys Huddle, but we like to keep up with the NFL. We want you guys informed. So obviously, the big news, you guys. The big news. Well, two big news. Russell Wilson traded to the Denver Broncos. Big news. You know, we got another quarterback. Big news. Aaron Rodgers decided to stay in Green Bay. He said it wasn't about the money, but he got that money.
Shoot, you lying to me.
He said it's not about the money, but he got that money, you know, $50 million a year, something like that, you know.
Yeah, $50 million a year.
Man, look at Chris. Chris is like, man, I want to win $50 million.
Hey, I'd say it ain't about the money either. They give me $50 million a year.
Exactly, right?
Everybody knows Russell has Aaron Rodgers got a history of fabricating the truth, you know.
Oh, of course, yeah. We know about that, but we ain't gonna go there. Some people are heroes for fabricating, and other folks are get traded.
Exactly. And then if you guys haven't heard yet, Mr. Carson Wentz is coming back to the NFC East, you know, to the Commanders, you know. So we'll be seeing him again. You know, welcome to the Commanders. You know, We'll probably put up another. We'll probably put up another 50 on y'all. So just be ready.
Thank you.
Right.
So let me ask. So Dallas Cowboy Chris. So what do you think about Russell being in Denver?
Well, it's been a 2-year process. Russell was, basically let it known that he wanted out of Seattle because he saw where it was going. Basically, Seattle has been declining, especially on the offensive line. Russell been running for his life for 2 years, man, and eventually you get tired of running. As a veteran quarterback, man, you want to sit there and throw the ball sometimes. I believe that Denver is the winner of the trade, even though Seattle got a lot of picks and 4 players. But I know we always going to bring it back around to the Cowboys, but he's still no Herschel Walker. Okay?
Yeah, he ain't no Herschel Walker.
He ain't no Herschel Walker. So, but they got a lot for him, but he ain't no Herschel Walker. But I think Denver, that's all they really needed was a quarterback. Denver got D. See what their defense did to us. They got D, man, and now that my man from Texas that played for the Rams, the defensive end.
You're talking about the quarterback?
No, the defensive end. They traded
Von Miller.
Von Miller.
Von Miller going back to Denver now. He is, okay?
He's thinking about it.
Because he had made a tweet. He said, and he put 58 or 40. His number in Denver was 58.
58.
Number in LA was 40. So now they got Russell Wilson. So they doing the same thing. They just trying to win now. But the whole thing, he's in probably one of the toughest divisions with all the other 3 quarterbacks.
Yep.
That's going to be a dogfight just to win the division, okay? But I liked it for the Broncos because I did not want to see him in Washington.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? I can't really rule out Seattle, man, because dude, they are going to eat 2 first rounds, 2 second rounds.
But have you heard the news though?
What's that?
So apparently there's rumors out there if they want to use some of those picks for Deshaun Watson. I don't know. Wait.
But hold them up. So you mean to tell me they'll get? Because now basically this puts Seattle where they can get that kid, Willis, the Willis kid from Liberty.
Right.
So this puts them in a position to bring in a young Russell Wilson. I mean, because we're talking about Seattle, they're going to be probably pretty high up in that first round. So that's what I was hearing, that they probably have. What's his name? Willis. God, I'm acting like Chris Lee got all these brain farts. But yeah, the Willis kid from Liberty. So, you could, but would you do that? Would you do that? Be too real? Would you go for the draft, or would you go for Deshaun Watson?
Well, I mean, if you go for Deshaun Watson, you're gonna ultimately be in the same boat. I mean, a quarterback running for their life, but just a younger version of that. And I don't know how great their massage parlors are in Seattle, but
Stop it, God dog it, just stop it. Shots
I
fired.
didn't get the massage. I need
that. I need that button. Shots fired. Damn.
I didn't do it.
Hey, in the words of that was funny.
Oh my gosh.
What was David Chappelle when he was playing Rick James? Bang bang.
No, but they'll be in the same boat. Like ultimately, if you pick Deshaun Watson up, just a person that's ready to play a little bit more, because he's been out the game for what, year and a half?
Yeah,
something like that. So yeah, man, I wouldn't. I don't know if I would put too much on Deshaun Watson. He's a great player. I wouldn't take nothing away from him, but putting yourself and making a lateral move, how beneficial is that for the team? Go with the draft. See what you got. Build something from that.
And real quick on that, Deshaun Watson, I believe his I think something with his court case happens on Friday, and he'll kind of find out what's going to happen with all that. So that's another thing up there. Where are you willing to take that risk for whatever team he goes to? You know, that's tough if to take that risk.
Felicia, I didn't do it.
You did.
I just reported news. That's all.
So, what do y'all think about Carson's situation, man? We won't move on, but what do y'all think about Carson? I mean,
so real quick on Carson Wentz, there was a report that came out that Carson Wentz has bad leadership, and he was not willing to, I guess, like gather up with the team. You know,
that's
and
not
tough.
good.
You know, that's not good right there.
Man, I can tell you the reason why he's out of Indy. It's a town in North Florida called Jacksonville. That's why he's not in Indy anymore, because he couldn't beat the worst team in the NFL on the last day of the season, so you can get your team into the playoffs.
Yeah.
You absolutely sucked against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be a big-time quarterback, and you can't beat Jacksonville the last game, and they have nothing to play for, and you had everything to play for. Okay?
Super Bowl winning quarterback.
So I agree, B. I agree. But dude, this is
on the back of Nick Foles.
Yeah, I heard that and I was like,
yeah.
But I agree. And the reason I agree with that, B, because he was on fire earlier that year. Okay, he was on fire. So it does count. If it wasn't for him, they probably wouldn't even made it to the Super Bowl. But folks actually won it.
Well, who has a statue outside of Philly?
Exactly.
Damn,
but
bro,
the whole thing is, man, Carson, he could have been a coach for a long time because he played good in the first half.
Yeah.
But when you can't even try to will your team to win against Jacksonville,
yeah,
dude.
And I guess I'm a kind of be the big brother to Carson Wentz, because you got to remember, man,
never nobody big brother, man. You fried too.
Oh my goodness. I'm turning my camera off. Man.
Hey, I got the controls. Do I need to be a 3? Anyway, so listen, I'm still older than him. It don't matter. How about that? So listen, but now sometimes, man, these teams can play the spoiler, the spoiler. And I guarantee you, Jacksonville played that game like it was their Super Bowl. Their job was to keep them from going to the playoffs.
Right.
Indianapolis said, well, we got to shoe in the thing. But at the same time, see there, I got to throw this hand up because here come my grandkids. Look at that. Okay, good. I'm glad you do. They see me on the TV. So, sometimes you have those teams that, we're going to be the spoilers. We're going to keep, and basically just they did not prepare, or they was not prepared to see that side of Jacksonville. So, but yeah, it has cost them. So we got to move on, guy. We'll be talking about this all day. So, all right, come on. What you got? What you got, Armando? What you got next, brother?
So, Calvin Ridley. What do you guys think about the Calvin Ridley situation, man?
Oh my gosh.
You're in Vegas, Chris. This is you right here. You're in Vegas. Calvin Ridley betting on games. What did they suspend him indefinitely?
Yeah, he got suspended for the year.
For the year, yeah.
It's indefinitely, but
it's indefinitely. Pretty much. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, this is what kind of confused me when the NFL is partnered with DraftKings and they got a team here in Las Vegas, stuff like that, where they're literally promoting gambling now. Okay,
true.
But I understand why they did it, because he did bet on his game, even though he wasn't in the game. But as in the past, you can still control that because you got friends on the team. It may be more than one person, in on this. It was, and when he actually admitted himself, hey man, I knew I was wrong. That soon as he said that, bro, you ain't got a leg to stand on now.
Exactly.
You already knew you was wrong. So
he was saying all the wrong things.
Hey, it was over, man. It was over. I still think the penalty was too harsh. I do.
Yeah, and you're right. What do you think, be too real?
I'm a little different. I think
see there.
I think nothing happened to him, To be honest with you, uh, he trying to do something that's legal. He's trying to.
But
Now
it,
I understand. I understand. Point shaving and all that, and
Yeah,
let
but
me
but you bet it on your own team though.
yeah, did he bet on him to lose? When?
let me give you guys a real quick example. And then I work at this. It's kind of a casino type environment, right? So there's a rule here, and it's in our handbook. You work here, you can't play here
Right.
because of the same thing. Because you don't want to win a big jackpot here, and people say, "Hey, this guy rigged it. How come he won and I can't win?" So it kind of you can't how do you call it? You can't shit where you eat.
That's right.
You
Yeah,
know, so it's tough. So if you're on the outside, we're fans. We're fans of our team. If we're seeing that he's betting against with our team and they're losing, what makes you not think that he's gonna he missed that one catch on
Yeah,
purpose? So
agree.
you
I
know so
agree.
so
I
it's
mean, if there's a big pot there, man, and he, you never know just what the pot looks like. He goes out there and he drops the ball and he wins.
exactly.
Now everything is sabotage. So yeah, we have to be careful with that. But yeah, I hate that for him, man. But he's young. He'll learn.
Yeah, he'll learn.
Just I'm surprised his agent didn't come out and do any talking and let him do all the talking. But because everything he said, Ridley said was just basically it's just threw him behind the A ball every time. It really did. So
And then we'll get into the franchise tags. Everybody got franchise tags over this past week. We had the Browns franchise tag their tight end. We had Devontae Adams tagged, so he's not leaving Green Bay. They're gonna work on something with him. And obviously, everybody heard Dalton Schultz got tagged. What does that mean for the Cowboys? What do you guys think what that means?
um, go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Chris. What does Dalton Schultz tag mean for the Cowboys?
Okay. $10 million to a tight end that can't block. $10 million to a tight end that all he does is catches 10-yard passes. $10 million to a tight end that literally Gary has better hands than to me. I don't understand. Maybe his grandson does too. But I just really believe the Cowboys wasted a tag. I really believe that because they could have got Dalton Schultz way cheaper than $10 million a year. Now, don't get me wrong. I say negative things about Dalton because I hate that he can't block. Okay.
yeah,
I guess we were spoiled so many years with Jason Wooden that he could do both. He could block and he could catch. Okay. But to tag Schultz, I thought it was a bad move because they were already hurting for money. Now this man guaranteed $10 million. I don't think he's a $10 million quarterback. And Maxine, I'm happy you got your 32 because I got me a 24.
got me a 16.
I got water.
Yeah,
So if anybody from work is watching me, I got water, y'all.
Yeah. What you think, Beat You Real?
I mean, I think I aligned in kind of with Chris a little bit.
Thank you.
10 million for Dalton Schultz it seems a little steep. I think that we had a 3D tight end position with Dalton Schultz, Blake Jarwin, and Jeremy Sprinkle. I believe that's what it was, and nobody was available all year to really play the game. So
Right.
I think that we could have easily got a cheaper tight end, and I'm not. I don't want to be in the what have you done for me lately Cowboy fan today. I don't really want to be that guy, but our tight end position is around the NFL is not a position that's just like prized. I think we could have did something else with that 10 million, especially when we hurting for on a salary cap year like we are. You know, that 10 million is very, very, very valuable. It's an asset, and we use it more like a liability. Like he's not helping us, I don't think. Especially
so I think that consensus is kind of we should have used the tag on Randy Gregory. What do you guys think about that?
Absolutely.
Is it enough? 10 million enough?
I think the DN tag was a little higher than 10. So I think his tag was around 13 if they tagged him. But I prefer that 13 on somebody who's going to make a tremendous impact in the game.
Absolutely.
Than a tight end.
So you guys do know that this is a friendly tag. As I read about this today. It's a friendly tag. So basically what they want to do is it is a tag, but they want to try to work out a long-term deal, or it's also called a non-exclusive tag. Right. So where they can negotiate and maybe get a first-round pick or first and a second-round pick. So they're willing and dealing right now as far as with Dalton Schultz. Again, I agree with you guys. I wouldn't have done that. I mean, I really wouldn't on 10 million. And here we go. We got Mark. You got 2 Pro Bowlers sitting over here that we're probably getting ready to lose due to the fact this is a prime example of how our GM, which is our manager, just throws money away like he's throwing $5,000 at a stripper at a strip club, you know, and basically she takes the money and run with it. So here we are.
$10.9 million, guys.
Exactly. So it's wasting money.
So the 10.9 versus the 13. I mean,
give him the 13.
1 million more. Damn. 1 million more for Randy Gregory with 6 sacks this year. I mean, that sounds like a no-brainer to me.
But we'll look at it. I guess a silver lining. So the thing is, they're saying is they tag Schultz because they're already in friendly talks with Gregory. I'm hoping that's what it's about. You know, because I would have wanted the tag better on Gregory and Schultz. Unfortunately, you know, they decided to go with Schultz. But then again, Jarwin, I was going to say Sharwin. Jarwin is not looking too good with Jarwin. You know, Sprinkle. Does anybody know who Sprinkle is?
He's third string.
He's from the Commanders.
Yeah, he's third string for a reason.
Washington.
Hell.
You know, so
he went to Michigan.
Who cares?
Chris would know that. so that's what I'm saying. So they had to kind of figure out a tight end situation. You know, we've always kind of been good at having a decent tight end. You know, we had a great tight end. You know, one of the best for a long time, and you know, so that didn't. You know, that's gone now. So we had to figure out that situation. They tagged him. You know, it is what it is. I'm hoping they're working out deals with Gregory because, you know, if it's one thing that I'm willing to not give up is the defense, man. That defense wins championships.
Yeah. Well, you know, now Dak was that we all do know that Dak made $75 million this season, right? We all are aware that he made $75 million this year. And also, basically, with that being said, he was kind enough to restructure his contract along with Zack. Yep. So let's give thanks to Zack and Dak for restructuring so we can put 10 million on a tight end. Look at Chris. I know it, man. I know it.
Hey, Jessica Ruiz, she put 17.8 million for Gregory if they franchised him. So we were wrong on that 13.
Oh, okay. 17. That's Cowboys. Okay, she would have been 17.8, but I still would have preferred. You know, it's not far off, but you know, that defense, man. We got to keep that defensive core, man. Everybody saw what that defense did. You know, we went from the bottom. We went from the bottom of the barrel to a top tier. You know, so you know, we would have to. You know, definitely, I would have wanted it on the defensive side. So on that Dak and Zack, 22 million saved on the cap. So. You know, how do you guys think? What do you guys think about the restructure?
I think it was
like
you know, Gary said it was generous. It definitely was generous, and it was a team effort to kind of get one more shot at at going a little further in the playoffs. You know, we know that Zach Martin has to be there, and Dak Prescott needs to play at a higher level. So them taking consideration for the team, I think was a good deal. But I don't think we're gonna see that from any other member of the Cowboy organization. Personally,
What you think, Chris?
Well, it's simple to me. They went to the two people that they'll never cut. Okay. So
True.
they know they're going to be there for the lifetime of their contract. So they went to Dak and they went to Zack. Okay. Because those two, they're going to be there for the duration. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they were probably the only two people you could have went to.
Well, you got Zeke.
Zeke stuff is locked in.
Yeah.
It's locked in. You can't touch his money. It's locked.
Damn.
So
Way to go, Jerry. Way to go, Jerry.
I know we dwelling on that Zeke contract. I said, but my whole thing is with that, Zeke agent was a genius. Okay. Hey, that's the Cowboys that mismanaged their own money.
Of course.
So,
I agree. I agree.
I can't blame Zeke. I can't blame Zeke because they can't restructure their contract because the NFL, your life expectancy is short in the NFL. So of course they couldn't go to Zeke. They can't cut Zeke. They can't do nothing but Zeke, but give him the damn ball. That's all they can do. They can't touch his money. They can't cut him. Got to give him the damn ball.
They can't cut him this year.
Yeah, well, this year, they can't. But
he's still in the driver's seat.
Dak has a lot of room to restructure. So they gave him all that money because they knew they was gonna restructure it eventually. They used to do that all the time with Tony Romo too. Remember Romo had that big ass contract, and they seemed like they restructured it every year during cap time. So quarterbacks do it because all that did was guarantee his money. They just guaranteed his money when they restructured it.
You just get on the back end, basically. Right.
But PR Cowboys had a good comment. He says, seems lately we have been horrible in these contract negotiations.
Yeah, we can draft, but we can't negotiate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we can draft. Right. That is so true. We can draft, but it's just the managing and the bad management of these contracts, man. And that's why we're trying to take these pennies to the money machine and try to see if we can get a little change out of that, sign somebody else. It's just that's where we are. So yeah, it's sad.
And so now we get to the restructure and the pay cut. So D-Law told them, you know what?
Kiss my
ass. Yeah. And be too real. It's all you right here, man. It's all you.
I think we got to really, really break this one down. I think we're going to spend the bulk of our conversation on this particular topic.
Yeah,
because,
for sure.
You got a lot of people that's saying, D-Law is selfish, D-Law this, D-Law that. Then you got other people saying that the organization is correct in trying to stop him from getting money. Well, I mean, we got to figure out how we want to look at this thing. If we're going to look at it as a business deal, then that's how we need to look at it. If we're going to look at it with our heart instead of our money, we got to do that. So, let's look at D-Law's deal, right? You got a 5-year, $105 million deal, right?
Thanks, Jerry. God almighty.
2017, right? 2017, 2018, he didn't have a deal yet, right? So his production, let's look at his production. He had 14 and a half sacks in 2017. He had 10 and a half sacks in 2018. He had 122 combined tackles those 2 years and 25 total sacks out of those 2 years, right? So that's a value player that we were looking at paying because he produced, right? The next year, he got paid, 2019, start of his contract. I think he got $31 million that year. He got 5 sacks. The following year, he got 6.5 sacks. This year, although he only played 7 games, he had 3 sacks. So production has went down. And I know everybody gonna say, well, he was double teamed, he was this, he was that. Well, Michael Parsons kind of really put a light on D-Law not being as productive as he could have been. And I know people gonna say that D-Law is the reason Michael Parsons was as great as he was, but that's not an accurate statement, because if you want to look at the numbers, Michael Parsons, he had 9 sacks when D-Law was out. He had 44 solo tackles when D-Law was out. Okay, so week 1, D-Law was out. He didn't come back in until the Saints game, and Michael Parsons and our defense was outstanding, except for in that Denver Bronco game. So, I mean, if we want to look at it from a numbers game and a money situation, then I think that the front office was absolutely correct in trying to get D-Law to unask some money. But, if I
disagree. I disagree.
I don't.
Now, you and I talked about this. You and I just talked about this. And I can't believe you just changed your story like that. I'm putting you on blast.
Well,
but no, and I wanted to direct this because you and I just talked about this. Be too real. It's like now, what now? And listen at this. They asked D-Law to take a pay cut.
Right.
Just like that's like me asking you, Be Too Real. You're making $40 an hour. Hey, Be Too Real, I want you did real well this year, but hey, can I, give you a reduction in your pay and put you back to $25 an hour? So we're saying, oh, D-Law, he ain't produced. Now, if I would have came to you and be Too Real, and I said, hey, Be Too Real, hey man, you did great, but we want to restructure your contract. So from $40 an hour, we're going to take you to $25, but then the following year, we're going to take you up to $47 an hour. That's restructure. They asked him to take a pay cut.
I don't know if they can restructure. I don't know if they can restructure because when I was looking at his contract, it showed a $3 million reconstruct in there. So I don't know if he already got his deal reconstructed or what. But it paid him $3 million for reconstruction. So I don't know if he already got paid for that or he already did a reconstruction deal and we don't know nothing about it or what. So that's why I'm saying I think that's why they asked him not to take a pay cut.
Damn, bro. I mean,
it's tough though. Yeah, it's tough.
That's tough.
It's tough to, like you say, you're making 30 and say, you know what? Take 25 next year. How about that? It's tough. You're like, hey, especially being an NFL player. An NFL player, you have injuries. You saw he got injured this season, so it's tough to take a pay cut when your money's there, and it's just tough.
It is tough. That's a hard question.
Listen, it's real tough because, okay, like you said, Gary, if somebody is getting paid X amount, right, and management comes and says, we need you to take a pay cut because X, Y, Z, whatever reason. The first response is going to be no. Nobody wants to take a pay cut. I don't want to take a pay cut. Of course. I get it. I get it why D-Law's response is what it is, but I also see why the offense and the organization would ask that question because the production did drop significantly.
Yeah.
It did.
But let me ask you this. So when the first part of the season when he wasn't there, because Gregory was there, but then when D-Law came back, we saw a different defense. That defense
did.
The production wasn't as big or as it was before, but man, that defense looked man. You had D-Law,
that's why I'm saying.
You had Gregory, and then Micah, wherever you want him. It was like, man.
Here's the answer right here. Jessica said his contract was reconstructed in 2020 to make room for Dak's. What Dak need to give him some money? Hell. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean,
he's getting paid. He getting paid an additional $3 million because he restructured his deal. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think he can restructure it anymore. But
listen, I got you, Mike, and you and Dash. Hold on, we're gonna bring you in a little bit. Hold on tight. What do you think, Chris? Real quick, because you I don't want you to fall asleep on us.
No, I was really listening because I was loving Brandon's stats about D Law. But first, I want to bring up some. Brandon, you make $40 an hour.
I
Damn.
just threw that out there.
I was
Just,
just wondering. I was just like,
I
shit,
just
man.
threw
Can you give me an application or something? You know, because I was like, that
I
do
know it'd
sound
be
good.
too real.
I
That do sound good.
I can build helicopter. I'll figure out how to build a helicopter shit.
Yeah, I was just like, well, damn, $40, all right, dog. You know, hey, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud. but back to what BT Real was saying about D Law. You know, that's how people always say about when people get their money, they lose their drive and their desire, and the stats go straight downhill. Yeah, it's true about the stats. But one thing that I love about D Law, because the stats don't lie, but his performance to me in other areas on the defense was exceptional.
Exactly.
Because when D Law came back, the run defense got better. Okay. Because D Law is an excellent run defender.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Brandon did say about his production and the money. It don't equal. So
Right.
I can see why, of course, if I'm an organization, you know, in football, this happens, man, because you're trying to get up on that salary cap any way you can. All right. So you got to go to the people and you literally got to put it in their face, bro. This is what you did. Okay. This is why we asking you this. Oh, you tell us to kick rocks. All right, you tell us to kick rocks, but there are consequences too, because if they cut you, you're not going to get that 20. I don't care where you go. You're not going to get the 20. You may get the 10, but you ain't going to get the 20. So if I'm going to take a pay cut, I'm like, I had to weigh the options like this too. Okay, I drop down to 15 or I get on open market to get 10. Come on, man. Y'all know it's a game.
You think he only going to get 10? Really?
Bro, who is going to give him $20 million? Who?
Somebody need a damn good defensive end.
I don't think he'll get 20, but I don't think
he'll compromise. I think he'll compromise. Yeah.
Well, that's what the Cowboys are trying to get him to do.
Right.
Compromise.
Right.
Gary, you have to choose. You have to choose what side of the argument that you want to be on. You're gonna be on the side where the money meets the production, or you're gonna be on the side where, to me, in my opinion, he looks good on the field, right? Because this is what somebody told me years ago. He said, they already got a gun pointed at you. Don't give them any bullets, right? So D-Law was the first guy that came to him and was like, hey, listen, we need you to take a pay cut because the production didn't match what we paid you for. So
is that why they gave you 30 days off that one time?
I only got 3 days off, okay? It was only 3 days. But
and y'all say it's me. It don't be just me shooting them bullets. Gary, he's sneaky too, man. You know, as soon as Gary get close to the mic like this, you know he's about to talk about somebody.
Okay. But I agree with you. I see what you said, because it could go either way. You're right. You just depend on what side you're going to play on, you know. So, you know, he decided, I'm going to stand firm, 10 toes down, and that's my stance, and I'm going to go with it. So he made that decision. So real quick, guys, I got somebody holding their hand up. So he wants to come in real quick. So let's let him in real quick. Come on, Mikey. Dash, hold tight, Dash. Hold tight. We got you. What's up, Mikey? Talk to us, brother. What's going on in AZ, baby?
$40 an hour, right? And 30 days out. Like, what do you do, dog? What do you do, dude? It's those male clubs, satellite ones, these male strip clubs in Texas be popping. You know how much gas costs? You making a living, dog. All right, I know you got somebody, and honestly, there's so much we could talk about. First of all, D-Law, and it is the defensive end position is attributed with sacks. It goes hand in hand, but you can't look over. He's the number one rated in PFF of run stopping end and what he does for our defense. but I get what you guys mean. Production to his salary. We already got one player on our roster for that, and he's the highest play payer, and that's our quarterback. It is what it is. I'm not taking a shot at Dak. It's just he got to grow up this next year, boo boo. Bottom line. But the thing that hurts with D Law is the whole restructured pay cut thing. The pay cut is a slap in the face because
Damn right.
it's a slap in the face to him and how he says they can kiss my ass. Like how he said in the locker room. Y'all don't know this, but I feel like slapping the shit out of all y'all.
Oh,
He got
y'all.
that in him.
I love him. I love him.
He got that in him, and that's that dog we love. But I understand there is the salary cap, and it's a slap in the face to him. And sometimes the restructuring is they could take his base salary and turn it into guaranteed money. That's what Jerry could ultimately do. He invented the salary cap. He made that foolproof. That's how we got Dion. But that's him. That's D-Law getting pissed. And you know what? Him standing firm, and he earned his money. That's it. Hey, almost not getting Russell Wilson in our division, and that's a big slap in the face to Philly and to the Commanders because they had more to offer, and he had the no trade clause, and he said, and I'm sorry, the East is the weaker division, and he told those cities, nah. So that's a laugh my ass off moment. I don't know how you guys felt about that when you guys heard that. As far as
Mikey,
what's up?
Mikey, you said one thing. You said he earned his money. I think that's incorrect. I think he earned the right to make some money. With that production in 2017, 2018, he earned the right to make some money. When they gave him the opportunity to really earn that money that they gave him, I don't think that he did. Now, you say he's number one in PFF in run stop. That's great. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of pass rushers that are great, you know, and you don't have to be number one in the field to really be the best on the team. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the number one in the league. You could just be the best on your team, you know. And if you got somebody in the plans of Michael Parsons that's getting 13 sacks, and you got Gregory getting 6 sacks, and you know you're getting in the box real quick. I mean, But
the numbers that you throw, the numbers that you throw about Micah are kind of skewed because Micah was all over the line and he got sacks from the linebacker position, not just at DN. So they're kind of skewed when you go apple to apples and oranges to oranges or Hennessy to E and J. So I get what you mean. And then all right, let's move forward. Let's say D-Law's gone. And because I want to be a good guest and I want Dash to get a spot too. Bobby Wagner, baby. Bobby Wagner alleviates a 1-year problem. We put Bobby Wagner in the middle, and we make the number 1 rated pass rusher on PFF according to Gabe's, which is double sticks. And then I'm a happy guy, and you're happy guys because that gets a general, that gets a Black Sean Lee that's durable out there. You know what I'm saying? That gets a Ken Norton Jr. out there. That's Bobby Wagner. He might be older, but that's exactly the remedy for losing somebody like D-Law. The leadership, the dog.
And you can keep Dorrance Armstrong over there.
That's big, baby. Because losing D-Law, automatic. We got to get Basher. We got to get. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
Watkins.
Watkins. We get all those players back, and that's the money we'd give D-Law. And what would you think Bobby Wagner would demand? 13? Like. I would think we saved that money. I love D-Law. And then a big shout out to Jessica Ruiz got me hearts in my eyes. This girl and her information. Big shout out
Yeah.
to you, Boo Boo. You're a
Yeah.
real
She
fan.
on it. She on it.
You what this show needs. Hey, stay
Yeah.
tuned to the Cowboys huddle. God bless you.
Yeah.
I love you. And you know what's up, guys. I could go all day. You know, I could talk for hours, but I want to give more room for the guests. And yeah,
All right.
I love you guys. And then I just got home from work. I got some red chili and beans waiting for me, boys. I'm
Ooh.
gonna all right. God bless you guys. You know what's up.
I will stay tuned now. Don't leave us now. Just stay
No,
tuned.
I'm
Okay.
gonna eat while I have it on the YouTube, big dog. I'm gonna eat when I got it on the YouTube. But you
Okay.
know, I'll go and then I'll stretch this show for an hour and a half, dog.
Hey,
So
we appreciate you, family, fam. You already know that
Yeah.
you family, so we look forward to
and
having you.
another thing, Chris, I saw you on the Make It Count podcast with Stefan boy. Stefan G-Man boy, you play nice with that guy. When you get him on here, I want to be on this show with him at the same time. So
Yeah,
don't
that's what I'm talking about right there.
you get me on the show. You know what he is? He's a 520 boy too. Look
Yeah.
at
Oh
him.
yeah.
He's a 520 boy too.
He's originally from Arizona, yeah.
But he's not a
Well-
real 520 boy. So
Well,
put him
I-
on there, Cowboys.
Already,
Hey,
yeah.
don't sleep on Nick Foles. U of A, baby. That was Nick Foles, baby. I got
Well-
so much. I
well,
miss y'all. I love y'all. Hey,
Man, we love you too, brother. Appreciate the support, brother. You know you already family, man. So hey, stick around, bro. And as we finish this thing out, man. But appreciate you.
boom, peace.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what's up, man. You know, and that's so true. That's so true. It makes a lot of sense. You know, Wagner could fill that void. Wagner
How do you
could.
guys? How do you guys feel, Chris? How do you feel about Wagner in the defense?
Well, it'll be a vast improvement from a LV shit.
Yeah, it really would.
I mean,
It really
anything is
would.
better than LV shit.
Where's your jersey
Okay.
at? Where's your jersey?
It's back in Texas.
Yeah.
Look at Be Too Real. Look
Be
at
too real. Be too real. You know it's the truth. He's LV shit. He's LV
He's out of there.
shit.
He's no mas, cuz he out of there.
Because man, my
Pack
whole
your
thing,
bags.
especially when I look at linebackers, when you making tackles like Jalen Smith down the field 10 yards and then you get up and you wolf howling and man, get your ass on the bench, bro. I want my linebacker to step in the hole and make the tackle, either 1 yard behind or 1 yard across the line of scrimmage. You can watch every tackle LVE shit had is 8-10 yards down the field. That's not a middle linebacker. You playing safety, bro.
Well, Wagner is that guy.
Yep.
Wagner is that guy, I believe. But is he affordable? Is he willing to take a pay cut to come play with the Cowboys? I mean, I guarantee if you can get Wagner in here, man, I guarantee that would heal the wound that we're dealing with the DeMarcus Lawrence. And we can probably go with the Armstrong or probably get somebody in the draft, but that'll kind of heal the wound or, ease the pain knowing that we have Wagner, But again, usually when somebody on our defense side of the ball, they leave here, they go get a Super Bowl.
So will Seattle still owe him $20 million on his contract?
I don't
know because he got cut.
He got cut, so it's on their cap regardless.
So I'm not too sure about it if they're still owned, but I know he got cut. So
So what else we got going on, guys? Let's keep this thing moving. What else? Oh, we want to talk about Amari? We got Amari going on.
Amari Cooper, guys. Amari Cooper is, it's funny because I keep getting the question asked, how do you feel about Amari Cooper leaving the Cowboys? He hasn't left yet. To everybody, if you're on here, you guys, Amari Cooper is still a Cowboy. We don't know what's going on. I put up a post. They sent me a shout out to the homie Track Card. He sent me a tweet. I don't know if it was true or not. How true it is. I don't know if you guys saw it. There was a tweet from what I think it was called Dak Truth or something like that. But it's talking about how apparently there was a big a confrontation between Dak and Amari Cooper at the end of the 49er game. And, there was a big old confrontation. They got into it. Words were said. and it kind of, people are saying it's fake, but it kind of makes me wonder, like, there was an interview earlier where CeeDee Lamb said, we want Amari Cooper. CeeDee Lamb came out and said, we want him here, but Dak has not yet come out and said, you know what, this is my guy. I want him here, so is this report true or not, man? But Amari Cooper, that's another big hit we're gonna take if we do end up cutting or losing him. So, what do you guys think?
Chris, what do you think, brother?
Well, I was listening to the radio today, and David Moore from the Dallas Morning News basically said the Cowboys will release Amari Cooper based on his salary, because
thanks, Jerry.
They just have not released him yet because they're still trying to work out trades for him. But if they can't get the trades, they're going to release him. So when I heard it, of course, I was quite upset because I still think Amari is our best receiver. Okay,
yeah,
hands down. But the beef that he got with Dak, if it's true or not, you still got to kind of be on Amari Cooper's side because he can't throw himself the ball.
Yeah.
So if he's our number one receiver and we go away from him so many times, man, it's a lot of number ones in the NFL get double and triple team, but they still throw him the damn ball. Okay, so that's basically on two people. Yeah. It's on Dak and Gary's other friend that boy he wonder. Always call the boy wonder. Him and the boy wonder were the same tights at night, trying to fight crime. So I just think I would really side with Amari. But unfortunately, Cowboy fans, this is something that we're going to have to just come to a realization. Amari is not going to be here.
No.
And it's all based on money, not his performance.
Real quick, before be too real, before I want to hear what your take, but Dak Prescott with Amari Cooper, 28-16. Dak Prescott without Amari Cooper, 3-6. His passer rating with Amari Cooper, 102.9. Without, 86.1.
Boom.
Numbers don't lie, man.
Boom.
Numbers don't lie. It's Jerry Jones. He's bitter because he didn't take
that vaccine and all that stuff. Yeah.
Be careful with that one. We won't get cut. But yeah.
So B, what's up, B? What do you think, man? What do you think about the Amari situation?
It leaves a unpleasant taste in my mouth. This whole situation, because I'm an Amari Cooper fan. And I'm a Dak Prescott guy, Dak does have some blame to play in this for sure.
Yeah.
Kellen Moore, Gary's homeboy, he's the bigger part to play. But it's real tough because we all know Jerry is a business guy, right? And we don't have. I think we got one first round pick this season or something crazy like that.
Yeah, we only got
one. Number 24.
Yeah. So I think the Jets are offering Amari Cooper. I think the Jets are offering Amari Cooper trade for like 2 first round picks or something like that. And so they looking at things like that, and I would hate to see Amari Cooper go because, like, I agree a lot with Chris tonight. That Amari Cooper, he's the best wide receiver.
People do come around. People come around.
I'm your agent, guy. I'm your agent. Okay,
I know. Hey, $40 an hour. You better get me some too.
Cut all the bromance and come on, man. Damn.
Stop the hate, Gary, just because we can write on the ceiling. Okay.
Yeah.
That
was a low blow. That was a low blow. You see that, man?
I'm on Gary's side.
Hey, that's the only kind of blow we can give you is a low one. But a boom. Hey, call me butter. I'm on the road, buddy.
So where's those microphone buttons at? How about that? Anyway, go ahead, man. Come on now.
I don't like it. I don't like the deal. I don't want Amari Cooper to go. He may go though.
Oh yeah.
It's like I'm like 90% sure he's gonna leave. And then what's that gonna leave with our wide receiver core? Is there gonna be CeeDee Lamb? Is there gonna be Cedric Wilson and Michael Gallup? Is that what it's gonna be? I don't like that trio better than I like the trio that we have now.
Yeah. I want to throw this on here real quick, and I want us to answer this. Cooper got history of not showing up. Go back to see. This is the problem I got with that, and then people be saying that he doesn't show up. Man, this guy draws so much attention, and as being a receiver, you got to understand, man. If this guy can totally damage a defense. So this guy he's pulling these double teams to where CeeDee Lamb is getting open. Michael Gallup is getting open. So I kind of disagree with that, that he got a history of not showing up. The man played with bone spurs or something in his foot, So, how do you guys feel about that comment? I just don't see that like that. Now, go ahead.
Well, shout out to Wavy, big Cowboy fan. You need to join the show sometime, bro.
For sure.
No, number one on the comment, he improved so much when he left Oakland. Okay, I don't even compare Amari from Oakland to the Cowboys.
Neither do I.
Because Amari dropped a lot of balls in Oakland. Okay, can you just vividly remember Amari dropping a lot of balls here? I can't. Dude, it's just like the game where he had the hamstring. Okay, remember he on the sideline, he rolling balls and everything. He trying to get back on the damn field, and he go out there and catch the winning touchdown.
See, we forget that.
You forget it. Okay, and be too real men. This is what we disagreed about Amari being the best route runner in the NFL. But I still say it to this day. The man can release off the line of scrimmage better than any receiver in the league. Okay? CeeDee Lamb said it. He said it on Hard Knocks. He's like, man, I just look at him, man, and it's just amazing how good this man is. Okay? People because Amari is not a diva receiver, people take him for granted because he don't bark a lot. Okay.
Right.
He don't do a lot of talking.
Right.
On the field.
But if he was a diva receiver, people would respect him more, but that's not his character. But you gotta really watch Amari Cooper, y'all. Okay, don't even bring up Oakland or Las Vegas when he was there. He is a totally different receiver.
Guys, I got to bring this person in before we lose her.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring her in.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut nobody off. I got to. I didn't think she was going to come back. We got one of our number one. Yeah, go ahead. Felicia. I got to. I didn't think she was going to come back. Turn your volume down, Felicia, please.
Turn the YouTube one off.
Okay, so hold on, because I don't know how to really do this.
Turn the YouTube one off.
Okay, I'm muting you. So when you get ready to talk, I'll unmute you because I know you're probably in unfamiliar territory.
Okay, there it is.
Okay,
Yeah, there you
guys.
are. Hi.
Felicia.
Yeah, what
I
it
still
is?
hear
Go
the
to your
echo.
volume. Go
You
to your
gotta-
volume on your
you gotta
computer.
I'm trying to hear y'all. Hold on.
Exit out of
What
the
do I need to
YouTube.
do?
Exit out of the YouTube and leave the StreamYard up.
Turn the volume down or up?
No, exit out of the YouTube and leave the StreamYard up.
Okay, I'm doing
Or
something
just
wrong.
pause the YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay, did I do
Wait,
it right?
we got time.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, so I did it right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
now I can't see you guys. Am I only supposed to be able to see myself?
No.
You should be able to. You cannot see us.
No.
Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay,
We
that's
can hear
fine.
you.
Okay, so
Just don't dig in your nose because we can see you. So just be careful.
Really.
I grew up with her, man. I grew up. That's like my cousin right there, man.
Okay, so I have a really big issue with, I'm trying to keep up with everything, and I'm not like, I'm into the Cowboys. I'm not into all these other teams, and I'm really trying to keep up with all the stats and all that. It's kind of hard, but I really have a big issue with our quarterback, and I know y'all might boo me on this, but people
No, you're
can't
good.
shine. The quarterback is supposed to be the leader of the team. And so I feel like Amari Cooper can't shine if Dak is not throwing the ball to him or doing what he needs to do.
I agree.
So I think the bottom line with Amari Cooper is I feel like personally that Dak is keeping him from staying. If he doesn't stay, I feel like it's all on Dak. That's really truly how I feel. Like it's all on Dak. And I got to take a shot to that. And
Oh, she taking a shot.
I'm hanging with the big boys today.
She got the control.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I show
And I got my
hate.
head game on today.
Oh, Chris, you in trouble.
I really hate I'm not at home. I'm in Las Vegas and I ain't got no damn shots or nothing. Felicia just showed up this week and I ain't got no shots. I'm emotional.
So I really just
she'll be sleeping 5 minutes.
I really wanted to come on and say that to you guys because I just really feel like Dak and I really have a lot to say about Dak, but we'll do that on another day. But I really just really wanted to come on here because Chris made a comment last week that I don't come on, so I really wanted to come on. I wanted to show that I do support the boys. My shirt.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And also that I can hang with y'all because I do be drinking every week with y'all. But a lot of times I can't come on because on Wednesdays is my night to go out with my family.
Okay.
And we do go out to eat a lot on Wednesdays. And when I'm out, I'm drinking. So last week when y'all was talking about me, I was at Razoo's getting drunk.
That's what's up. We're gonna answer that question that you just gave us. So, Amanda, what do you think about that? How much fault is Dak with Amari not being productive? Or
you see, and I don't put with Felicia, I don't put it all on Dak because it all starts with our calling, and you already know where that goes. You know where that goes. That goes with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is the one bringing the plays. Dak is just the okay. I got it. Obviously he can audible and stuff, but it starts with the coaching and the play calling because not even the coaching because our coach is there, but the play calling is coming from Kellen Moore. So is it Dak or is it Kellen Moore not getting Amari Cooper the ball? So
okay, but that still goes back to Dak is the quarterback, and him and Kellen Moore, as y'all talked about this for several times on the show.
Oh, I have.
Dak and Kellen Moore don't have a good relationship either. So at what point does Dak step up and say, "Look, I'm the quarterback. This is what I want for our team to win." It's all to me. It's about winning and getting to the Super Bowl.
Right.
We're not doing that. So we can say it's the coaches, it's Dak, but at what point somebody has to step up and say, "Look, I want to win, and this is how it's going to be." And I feel like Dak doesn't do that. Just like when we were in the playoffs, Dak did all this talking after the games about how they needed to step up. But did he step up? No, not really.
No.
What do you think, Be Too Real?
Hold fast to that.
Be Too Real. Answer that.
I think I'm the Dak advocate on this show.
Okay.
He's my guy.
Okay.
And so
not mine.
I think that it's very, very hard to put blame on an individual in a team sport. Now, we know that each individual does play a part in why something happens the way it does. I think that Dak Prescott does have a role to play. Okay, he didn't get Amari the ball enough. He didn't get CD the ball enough. He didn't get nobody the ball enough. But that is a result of our Boise State ran offense. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. So I think that Dak, when given the opportunity, could have given Amari Cooper more opportunities, but he has to have the opportunities to give. And I don't want to just say the same thing that Armando said. with it being the coach's fault. I think that the coach is a big part. He's a huge part. I don't have the percentage of what part he got, but he got a huge part in why Dak can't be what you say he should be. Like, this is my damn team. I'm stepping up. I'm blah 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 blah. He haven't been given that to do, especially not in this organization because there's so many eyes on him being the quarterback.
But he sits over there on the bench by himself. So you would think that the offense is his because no one goes over there and say, "Hey, Dak, I just saw CD come across the middle. What do you think what it look like if he does an out route?" Dak sits over there on the bench by himself, and Doug Newsome, which is the quarterback coach, he's nowhere near like John Kitna was to Dak. So we know that there's some issues there. We got a head coach, we got an offensive coordinator, and a quarterback on 3 different pages, and it's killing us. So
right,
Chris,
so it's a coaching issue. When you had John Kitna as the quarterback's coach, Dak Prescott was creeping up on a 5,000-yard season.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, and that's a very pass-heavy offense. Now, you know, when you got your quarterback's coach and your offensive coordinator together, you know, then they can make observations on what drives best for our offense. This year we didn't have that. We had I don't even know who the quarterback's coach is. And
his name is Doug Newsome.
It don't look like Dak, no, either.
Okay, did you say you don't know who the quarterback coach is for the Cowboys?
Yeah, I don't even know who he is.
He's not. I know what he's saying. He's saying, but he's not a real familiar name like John Kitna.
John Kitna, yeah.
Bring John Kitna back. Okay. You know, that's the thing. You know, we're still there with Dak. Dak needs a quarterback coach.
Yeah, and like PR Cowboys, which is Reese. He says, "Look, that's a good comment right there. We've seen Dak go toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers in the playoff game.
Yeah,
you saw him go toe to toe with the GOAT the first game. You know, so Dak has it in him. It's something about that offense. I feel like it was
play calling. Play calling,
yeah. You know, it stems back to that play calling. I don't know if I was a big advocate in hoping that, and I think we were all the same in hoping Kellen Moore got that Miami job. He didn't get it.
Man,
I couldn't prophesize that one. I sure was trying, but I couldn't prophesize that one.
I just wanted to come on here and speak my little piece and say hi to everybody. So I'm gonna exit out and listen to the rest of the show. But
I saw your TikToks on your hats.
Oh well, thank you. I'm trying to get my hat game up like y'all.
I think I'm in last place, Felicia. I don't have any videos.
I know
like BT Rule. I don't even know why you even have a TikTok because I accepted you as my friend or put you as my friend, but yeah, I'm gonna need you to do something about that because I'm gonna
get on it.
But BT Real, you lacking on TikTok.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it up there.
So if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah,
we got a long ways to go to catch up with them other 3. Gary and
I got a long ways to go. Sure, I don't know what you're talking about to catch up with those 2.
I would like to say something.
Okay, yes, Chris. I'm sorry.
Man, let's let Chris talk because he's feeling left out.
No, I love Chris. Don't do that, Gary.
Y'all
don't put his bandwagon about you being short now.
You know, I used to be the star of the show, but now it's Felicia.
You're so sweet.
I need Felicia to make an appearance at least every week. Because we only do a show once a week, so I mean you need to come every week.
Yeah.
I don't know about every week, because see, you know how your friend was on here drunk that time?
Felicia, we always drunk on here, so it's not.
Yeah, we always drunk. I mean,
So that's not a big deal.
Yeah, y'all will never see me like
but
that.
No, I love that you bring the female aspect of it as a cowboy, true cowboy fan. That's right. So that's why I said we need you to chime in.
Now, who you really need to get on here is Jessica. I'm assuming. I know she's a female.
And Lorraine too,
stats, baby.
Yeah,
that girl be on her stats.
Look at her. She said Dak does need to play better, but the whole team has to show up. I feel like that playoff game, everyone looked sluggish. They did. They were scared. They were scared.
They were ill prepared.
All she had to do was log in.
But I
Just
don't
log
understand
in.
how you
Come
can
on
go
on,
from
Jessica. Come on. Come on.
the
and hit
game before you showed up and showed out. But the game that really mattered to me, the game that really mattered was getting us to the next round. You just
Oh, my
totally like fell asleep or something. I don't know. Like,
And what's crazy is the whole team looked like they fell asleep. You know,
yes.
we didn't we what did we say? Pollard had what 3 touches? CeeDee Lamb was nowhere to be seen. You know, it was
And my
crazy.
boy wasn't either. And this is the heart of, I mean, like he's my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart. My little
Who is
boy,
that?
Parsons. What happened to him?
What you mean? What happened?
He didn't show up in the playoff game. What you mean?
Well,
It
when
was
you're playing uphill, I mean, you can only do so much. You can't score points. I mean,
yeah.
it just takes the win out of you. It's just one of those things that, again, defense wins championships. True that. But if your offense is sputtering and is sluggish, I mean, that's the tempo setter right there. That's what sets the tempo is your offense. So, defense was trying to do everything. Well, guess what? The defense stayed on the field majority of the time.
Yeah.
It's
Because
tough. It's
it's
tough to be
tough.
out there the whole game. It gets tiring, and when your offense can't put up points and you're just trying to play catch up ball, it's tough.
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
I think our
And we just
defense
need
in
our
that
offense and our
playoff game
defense
played
to
a whole
both.
lot better than our offense.
Yeah, we need our offense and our defense to line up. Like in 20, okay, what's this year? 2020. This was the 21-22 season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 21-22 defense showed out. In the 2020, in the 1920 offense showed out.
Yeah.
So, but how come I just need them to get together the same year.
That's it. Once they do this, it's over. It's a wrap. We're in there. And that was what I was hoping this year, because once that offense gets the same energy as the defense, or the defense as the offense, it's a wrap. And we can't see that. We, like you say, we saw 2 years ago, we saw the offense just dominating. This year we saw the defense dominating. I'm hoping this next season we get the both of them dominating, and then I'm trying to see another Super Bowl. I'm trying to.
Yeah, for sure.
I am too. But do you think it's going to happen this year?
Josh
Coming
Serrano.
up?
It's tough. It's tough to say if it's going to happen this year because of free agency and we got this Amari drama, we got this Tank Lawrence drama. It's I want to say we're going to have a good season because we have Dan Quinn is still there. We got Micah Parsons. We have Dak, our quarterback.
And we got Kellen Moore.
And that's what scares me.
But I have another quick question, and for real, after this, I'm exiting. So, what you just said that we and I said it, that we need the offense and the defense to come together, and you said because of our free agency. Is there any other team that's out there in the NFL that has as much free agency as we do? Considering when I say as much free agency as we do with the talent that we have, is there any other team in the NFL that has as much talent?
The Rams.
Come on, Chris. Speak on that, Chris.
The Rams.
And they just won the Super Bowl.
Because the Rams paid for their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people on 1 year.
1 year, yep.
So they have a lot of free agents. So, and they're not going to be able to get them all back. So it's going to be the Rams.
Right.
Okay. So you're saying there may not be a chance that they could repeat a Super
No,
Bowl, right?
hey, in the NFL, it's all about win now. So the Rams decided, let's do this now. We'll pay for it later.
Yeah,
because we did it too with the Cowboys in the 90s. After those 90 Super Bowl teams, we couldn't never get back because we were so deep under
So
in
why
the
can't
cap.
we do that? So why can't we do that this year?
Well, because they started playing, they was paying players before we won anything. That's why.
Right. And that's what got us those Super Bowls.
We got a lot of high dollar players, and we hadn't done a damn thing. So
they got paid on the come.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, we sure did. Here's a
I'm going to keep listening to you guys. I'm fixing to check out. Let somebody else. And I enjoyed it.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Here's a question right here, guys. No, here's a statement. Dak still not confident in himself since his injury, and our O-line ain't at his strength as it used to. Hate to say it, but O-line got bullied. And that's true, man. They rushed. That's Josh. You right on it, brother. You right on it.
And I think Yeah, I think that's a key component, man. You know, a lot of people putting a lot of blame on Dak Prescott. Now, I don't ever want to take, truth out of this conversation. Yeah, Dak had a part to play, but guys, our offensive line did not allow Dak Prescott to be as much of an asset as he has shown us that he is. Wake up, Chris. What are you doing over there?
I, I'm I had to yawn, bro. I'm not asleep. I'm
So
not asleep.
here's another one by Josh. Josh say if the Cowboys can reunite Bobby Wagner with that, see, this is why I'm thinking it's going to happen. He's part of that Legion of Boom. That would be a huge and type of move we need to make. And exactly that would make us forget about DeMarcus Lawrence. I really
But
think
yeah,
so.
but that's making. Listen, we're making great points with our defense already. I think so. I think our
Yeah, for
defense is
sure.
really, really, it's
For
coming
sure.
along really well, and continue to add key components to our defense is good. But on the same token, our O line is, man, is priority. Big
Yep.
the
So
big
we
boy
got some
status.
missing links.
We got the missing links to what?
We have missing links. We need a guard. We
Oh
need.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So all of it plays, but man, that's where your head coach is going to have to step in and fix whatever's broken. Mike McCarthy has to engage with his team. I don't know. Now, like I say, when I was at the practice and watching, Mike McCarthy looked like he was in control. He's doing the situational, setups, and something that we didn't see from Jason Garrett. I'm like, okay, he's running his practice pretty good. But come game time, it's like he disappears. He has nothing to say about nothing. And I don't understand that. If just like, well, let's talk about Mike Nolan. He allowed Mike Nolan to complete the full season knowing that his defense was trash. And no, there was no adjustment. You just keep doing the same thing and we'll just make it through the year. Same thing with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is calling terrible plays. Is it because Jerry Jones has his hand in that and say, hey, is that the case? Or is Mike McCarthy just one of those guys hey, it's not my job, let them do it? What do you guys think?
I've always been the head coach is responsible for everything, offense,
Yes,
defense,
of
because
course.
it's his team. So I know Gary blames the boy wonder.
I do.
We
I do.
we give Dan Quinn all the credit. But where does Mike McCarthy stand in all this? Okay, so if you giving Quinn the credit, but then we blaming the boy wonder, so where does the head coach, is he blameless, or we blame him? So because a lot of time we still miss the big picture on this, because Mike, to me, the buck stopped with Mike McCarthy, because when we had Tom Landry, Tom Landry was in charge. When we had Jimmy Johnson, you knew Jimmy Johnson was in
Was
charge.
in
But
charge.
when we had Chan Gailey, you didn't believe Chan Gailey was in charge. Only other person that you knew that was in charge were Parcells. Any other coach we've had, even with Jason Garrett, for 10 years, you knew Jason was not in charge.
The
And it's
clapper.
it's the same thing we see. We beg for Jason Garrett to go, but we got the exact same thing. We hired the exact same thing. The only difference is he won a Super Bowl with Green Bay. That's
Well,
the
you know
only
why? Well, just say, you know why? Because Jimmy Johnson bucked Jerry Jones. Guess what happened? And Jerry Jones don't want anybody to come in that's going to be like Jimmy Johnson. So again, all this blame goes back to the owner. That's what it boils down to me. It goes back to Jerry Jones because he puts his hand in everything. He wants to be the general manager, which there's no pressure on the general manager. Any other team, if you had a general manager that did the things that Jerry Jones, he would be fired. But who's going to fire our general manager? He's the owner. So you got money everywhere. You can't, you can't give account for this money, but then you're trying to reach for money. So again,
I've always been. I'm sorry, Armando. I'm sorry, but I've always been that opponent about. I can't tell Be Too Real what to do with his $40 an hour. I can't tell him what to do with it. Okay, It's the same thing with Jerry. We're gonna discuss Jerry in a minute anyway, but it just to me, we've been beating that dead horse for 25 years about hiring a GM. We need to stop. It's not gonna happen until the man is dead and gone.
And
so
that's why
we just need to get that in our head. It's not going to change.
It's not.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of like a Trump supporter. He's still your president. It ain't gonna change. He lost.
This is not a politically correct channel.
I was giving an analogy.
He can give political
we don't want to lose
analogies,
nobody.
Gary.
We don't want to lose no subscribers. So yeah,
they ain't subscribed to me. They subscribe to you.
I got the play calling.
Yeah, we're gonna throw a flag on them. We're not gonna apologize. We're gonna throw a flag on it. But here's a question real quick, and then we're gonna go to hot topics, guys. We gotta keep moving. But here's a question by Lorraine. I have a question. Am I going to see you guys in California? Of course, you're gonna see us.
Yeah.
You're gonna see if you come on the show. All you do is have to click on that link and go on the show. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
If you don't come on this week, you got to come on next week at least. Because
Alicia already came on. Now you got to come.
We need more women on here. We need more women to come in and chime in, man. Because we respect their opinions as well as it's hard heads. So yeah. So yeah, sure. We're definitely working on that. We're also we're trying to work on the Miami Cowboy takeover in Miami as well. So. We're gonna keep you guys informed of what's going on. So we got some things coming up. So we're definitely gonna let you know what's coming up. So don't worry. Keep you in the loop.
Said I'm back.
Randall Smith. What are you talking about, Randall Smith? Not yet. Not yet. What? What are you talking about, Randall Smith?
Anyway, let's get on to our hot topic, man. Because we run out of time. Let's get to our hot topic. Chris, you ready for this?
I'm ready, guys. I made a post on TikTok. I also texted.
Jerry might be up out of this bad boy,
bro. Jerry Jones has a fun baby. 25-year-old young lady was born the last year the Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
Can you repeat that again? Repeat that again. Repeat that again.
She is a 25-year-old. Jerry Jones have a 25-year-old daughter who her mother met. He met her mother in a Arkansas airport. Okay. He has been funding her and her mother for the last 25 years. She went to SMU. She was on Trump campaign. She worked for Governor Greg Abbott. Okay. And what is going on, the reason this is coming out is because in 2 months, the trust fund is ending. But the trust fund is between Jerry Jones and her mother. They have a non-disclosure agreement, but is not with the daughter. So the daughter was like, shit, I want to keep getting my money. So she came out today and they reported it that Jerry Jones have a illegitimate child that is 25 years old and live in Highland Park. And her mother was on the reality show Rich in Texas. And what the occupation for her mother was, I live off of my trust fund. And guess who the trust fund was from?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
JJ.
Damn.
JJ partied it up after that Super Bowl.
Damn. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say that. But anyway,
and I can prove how the Jones kids actually know her about her, because in Charlotte Jones' divorce court, they subpoenaed this girl to testify in Charlotte Jones' divorce proceedings. So the kids know about her too.
Hush, hush, money. Hush, hush, money.
That's some Dallas. That's some Dallas stuff.
Shot JR.
Yeah, that's some Dallas stuff in Dallas. Oh wow, yeah,
dude, a fun baby. Wow.
Well, listen. The Patriots GM and owner and all that. He decided to go get a massage after they won.
Oh my God!
Jerry just took it a step further.
What is this TMZ now? Is this TMZ?
Hey,
Yes, it's not topics, baby.
We're talking about massages, and Super Bowl parties.
Damn.
Man, it's
We
crazy.
already, and here's the deal: we already know that he covered this thing with Rich Dalrymple, and just played everybody, saying, if he would have known sooner, he would have fired somebody sooner. You knew this. This happened back in 2015, and just now coming out, and now you want to talk. But the whole time, this guy was still part of your PR guy, and now here it is. You got this 25-year-old dude. Hey, hey, Jerry, I don't know. Let's see him. Let's see how he talk his way out of this one here, man. So,
Man,
woo, man.
You guys know it's America's team, so we're always gonna be in the news.
Yeah, so we'll be hearing about this at work. What about y'all owner, man? Y'all only got a 25-year-old. Well, yeah, maybe so. Who knows?
Hey, I'll be able to say stuff at work that I can't say on here.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow, Brandon. We'll talk tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to keep it at least rated PG up on here, okay?
Yeah.
At least, but
somewhat.
Yeah. So, man, I think that'll do it for us, man. I think we done had a lot to cover, man. We appreciate everybody chiming in, man. It's just great to see Felicia come on here. Lorraine, we got you. We got you.
Next week,
I'm going to pin this statement that she made. I will next, I promise. So she'll be on here next, but we definitely want to hear more from everybody. My man Mikey, man, you family, we appreciate you. Josh, man, good looking out, man. Wavy, good looking out, man. Who else we have? Wavy. Shoot, Larry, come through here. And Jessica, we need you on here. Yes, girl, you know something. I mean, she got some information for us. So, Jessica, we're going to be looking for you as well. So, hey, but we just want to say thank you guys, man, for just being a part of this Cowboy Huddle, man. And like I said, we're just a bunch of fanatics that's talking about our Cowboys. So, with that being said, man, we just want to wish y'all a great night tonight and rest of the week. And continue to stay tuned. Hey, real quick before we leave, everybody give out their TikTok, because we talk about the Cowboys on TikTok. So starting with you, Chris, what's your TikTok on? What's your name on TikTok?
On TikTok, it's Dallas Cowboy Chris. On Facebook, it's Christopher Lee. On Instagram, it's Chris 1969 Lee.
You see why I'm leaning in like this? Because you know it's coming. See, some people just don't follow this instruction. I said TikTok. Okay. Anyway. Okay, Armando, come on, man. God dang it.
Yeah, TikTok, you guys already know. 21 Armando 21, man. Follow me. I got I'll give out some news. I'll bring out the latest skits. I drop some new hats every once in a while. You already know.
And my man, Be Too Real. Now I want everybody to subscribe. Listen. I need everybody to subscribe to Be Too Real DC4L.
Yeah, I had to look up my name. I didn't know what my name was. It's B2 Real _ DC4L. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you can find me on TikTok under Papa G POPPPA _ lowercase g on TikTok.
You know why he got all them P's? He's trying to add
hen dog. I was on that hen
dog for height purposes.
Yeah. But anyway, hey Larry, appreciate you, man. I need you to come on next time as well, man. But hey, man, with that being said, like we always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen, Dallas Cowboys.
Put up in Cowboys.
Yes, sir. Deuces. Be safe out